We say good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to the Freedom 76er Racing Series. I am your host, Russell Kane, joined by no one else here tonight, unfortunately. But this was all kind of last minute deal, so we're expecting a pretty good field, actually. So when I've been hearing it talk, we possibly have anywhere from 40 or, well, around 40 cars, if not a little bit more. This is a dirt series run on Monday nights. I think if this is a series, I will go ahead and pull in the host so he can explain what to do or what this is all about and whatnot. I'm joined here by the host, Jax. So Jax, I tried to explain a little bit about this series type deal on what's going on.
Yo,
Would you care to explain to them what's going on here?
I just got back.
Well, just so you know, you are live on broadcast right now.
All right. It's just kind of a last minute decision. We're doing like a remix of a real race in PA. It's 358 spec mods at Lanier. Really it.
So, is this classed as a racing series for you guys, or is it just like a every now and then type deal for those that might be interested in joining here?
Every now and then thing. It's like one day thing. If it turns out good, we might do it again.
All right. Well, we wish you the best in qualifying, and hopefully we'll pull you back in here.
Thank you.
All right, you heard it straight from the host right there. This was all kind of last minute deal, so we do. Well, I wasn't really expecting this to be this last minute, but we're going to go ahead and go on board here with a few people, with some recognizable people, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and get my sound stuff set up. If I can- There it is. We're actually on board with Connor. He learned from earlier broadcast this year. I'm not meaning to go full mute. I am just trying to get stuff set up once again. Alright, there goes number 02. So then we'll go on board here with him for a little bit. See what he's doing to get this car going. With only 47 seconds left here in practice, we are getting ready to go to qualifying here shortly. There are heat races, however, so, and according to the admins, we will have 3 knockout races pretty much, or conciliation races, with a few heats. I can guarantee it's going to be more than just a few. Here's your current pole sitter, Dalton Duarte. He's your current pole sitter at this track. As we go to TV mixed, you can see this track actually really did slick off quite a bit. So I wonder how these cars or these drivers are going to set up their car to make it stick and go for it. As we do have a car out on the track, number 96 of, I'm trying to find his name, number 96 of Devin Allen. We'll see him go down to turns 34. Only 5 minutes of qualifying. I'm going to try to get through as many people as possible. His first lap time, however, will not get him on the pole. He is 0.124 seconds off the pace. Your current race leader is the number 11 of Brian Romer. People are getting close, but I do not think that time will be beat. He has a 14.306 for the best lap time. And we see the number 12 of Chase Richner pull off the track. Also, sorry if I am kind of slurring a little bit. I am trying to find things to talk about. As we're with 75 now, will this be a good lap time? I do not see him on the board, so he is not in the top 20, I think. Or this might be his first lap. Yes, this is definitely his first lap. I will go ahead and start pulling in random people for interviews. Oh, new leader, Dalton Dewart of a 14.274. $35. I think it's like a, I don't know his name, but I'll try to get to him. Hey, you got a copy?
Yes.
So, we didn't really. First off, what is your name in iRacing? Just so I know for future reference.
Cameron, Tuttle.
All right. So, Cameron, how did you feel on your qualifying runs?
I switched and I shouldn't have switched. I switched my right rear spring when I shouldn't have.
So, going into the race and with the track slicking off more and more, how do you think you're going to set up your car to possibly get that win tonight?
I'm gonna go back to what I had, and then make a few more adjustments to get the car a little tighter. Once the track finds out, though, I think it'll be a really good race.
All right. Well, we wish you luck, and hopefully we'll pull you back in for a top 3 interview.
Thank you.
I hope that's the right chat. I do not know where everyone goes every now and then. Devin Allen. Do we have enough time? Yes, we do. Hey, Devin, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
So, qualifying, you're P8 right now.
Yeah.
How do you feel going into the heat races, by the way?
I mean, the track's a little slick. I was P4, and then the next minute I look over and I went to P8. I think the heat racing is going to be a one-lane track, so it's a little scary for a heat race.
So going into the actual race with the track slicking off a lot, how do you think you're going to modify your car to be able to run the slick a little bit better than some other cars?
I'm just going to lower the gear, and hopefully I pick the right one.
All right. Well, we wish you luck, and hopefully we'll pull you back in for a top 3 interview.
All right, thank you.
All right, with only 7 seconds left on the clock, we are getting ready to have heat race number 1. I'm not quite sure how long the heat races are. I think they're 8 or 10 laps. One of the few. First heat race, I will wait till someone spawns in. Which I think is someone. I'm trying to find the leader. There's the leader. Alright. On the first row, we have Dalton Dewart and Tyler Kukurian. I think I butchered that last name. I do apologize if I do. In row number 2, we have Brad Mikulowski and Bobby Floyd. Or Flood. Sorry. In the next row, we have Alex Greenswig and Connor Mirabelli. And then we have Caleb Brunson and Chasen Luther. That's going to round out your grid here. As of right now, they are pacing around for, a heat race, basically. I did forget to do this. As pace truck lights are off. This racetrack is looking very slick, by the way. So, we'll see if some of those guys have better setups than the other competition. Our pace car is off the track. Green flags would come out this time for 12 laps around this slick racetrack. As they're all fighting for position back there, they are 3 wide. A little bit, maybe even more than 3 wide. They're trying to battle it out here tonight. Trying to make it to that feature race. As I did hear someone wreck a little bit. You can see that those Zero's tires are getting way off the ground. Supposedly that does help your car turn, so he's got his car tuned perfectly to the way he wants it. As there's another guy in the outside wall. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to worry about the leaders. That 30 is trying to hunt down that number 228. Trying to get that podium away from him, but I think that podium is slipping away. Now all he has to do is worry about the cars behind him with the 29 and the 23. Currently still trying to run the race out. They are running the slick to the max they can. It looks like they are moving up out of the slick to split it. We're going to go on board here just for a quick second. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to use the racetrack to its limit. Because supposedly that slick stuff is going to be very slick with these cars. Number 30 has caught that number 282, but now he's falling back just a little bit. That is not what he wanted to see. He wants to be up there trying to fight him out, make him earn that win, but I think that 282 has that win secured. Unless if this 30 could pull something out of the box and get up there right next to him for the final laps to come. But I do believe Dalton has the win in his hands. We're going to go back here to number 29 of Bobby Flood. As he's trying to hunt down the number 30 of Tyler. I don't think he has enough time, but he very well could have enough time. It looks like everyone just wants to run that slick stuff to the best they can. We're going to go ahead and go on the roll bar here just for a little bit. So you get a little bit of an idea of how they run the slick, because this track is starting to slick off a lot. And I mean a lot. You heard some of them, this is going to be a high-line track, and they did not expect that to be like this early into the race. With only 2 laps to go, white flag is out this time by. We're going to go ahead and go up here with the number 282. As the white flag is out. He's going through 3 and 4 one final time for this heat race, and he will score the heat win. We'll be on to the next heat race here shortly. As the next heat race is gridding up, we're going to go ahead and get back into this. I'm going to have to find the leader real quick. Alright, the leader is number 11. First row, we have the number 11 of Brian Romer and Patrick G. Gallagher. Behind them, we have Dylan Duhow. If I did pronounce your name wrong, I do apologize. And Preston Orville. Behind them, we have number 77 of Timothy Manarin and number 01 of Johnny Fugel. I think I butchered that one wrong for sure. Behind them, we have Bryce Bashor and Talon Carter. That's going to round out your starting grid here for heat race number 2. Pace truck is going to be rolling this time by. We're going to go ahead and go to the roll bar here, and I guess we'll show you guys what you got to do here. As it looks like the number 11 has his steering turned to some sort of degree to where he's possibly having to turn that wheel 90 degrees. Yeah, it looks like about 90 degrees to keep it going straight. That's one of the more interesting ones, I will say. Pace truck's getting ready to pull off this time by. Let's see what he does here for the first lap, and then we'll go back to our TV mixed and see if we get a good race. As he jumps start very early. He's going to leave it into turn number 1, but they are 2 wide, possibly 3 wide. No, they're going to single file out, and here comes the 21 looking to the inside a little bit, but that's not going to be enough due to the slick down there. As the 51 is trying to hunt him down. As Patrick, he's right to his rear bumper. We're going to go to Brian's gearbox here real quick. Not the best speed, but not the worst. There you go. Now you can see the 51 right there. We're going to go on board with the 51 roll bar. As we see, he's trying to hunt everybody down. Hunting the 11 down, not everybody, to get that lead and possibly getting the heat win with only 10 laps to go. He's going to, as he makes the pass, and he does get the lead away from the number 11, but here comes the 11 trying to challenge back on as he is flipping into the outside wall. We're gonna, oh, is there no caution? It does not look like there is going to be a caution. We're going to go ahead and take a look and see what happened. As it looks like this 11 just tried to send it in a little bit too hard. And it looks like it might have been a little bit of net code that got him going, and then it was just up and over. The 11 is pulling away with the race lead here tonight, or for this heat race. Before the main event, he will guarantee his spot into the feature round. So I'm not quite sure how many people actually move on to the main event. 4 laps to go. That's 77 at Timothy. He's trying to hunt him down, give him a run for his money. We're going to go back here to the 77. As you can see, that left front is way off the ground. He's definitely catching some ground on that 11 machine, but I don't think he has enough time for only 2 laps to go at the line. He's running that very inside lane. But I don't think he's going to do it. He could. He is 1.4, and he's catching that 11 of Brian. But I don't think that 77 has enough time to make it happen as they go on the final lap here at Lanier for heat race number 2. Will they make it? No, they will not, unfortunately. So 11 will score the heat win. As we did see the 51, he did go up and over into the outside catch fence of turn number 4. And that is, well, one of those things that happen with netcode, most likely. Alright. Heat race number 3, good. We are going on here. We have number 44 of Trevor Tufano. And number 20 of Brandon LaFawn. Behind them, we have number 71 of Trevin McCrills. And number 14 of James M. Donaldson. Behind them, we have number 02 of John McPhee and Chase Richner. Behind them, we have Chase Weir and Jax Young. I do believe that's how you say your last name. I do apologize if I did butcher that. I think that's it. Let me double check. Yes, that is it. As pace lights should be on. Then number 44, he is following the pace truck around. We will see if he actually does want to jump the start a little bit. And very well could jump the start. Because since there is no restart zone here, I do not know if they enforce you must go on green or not. But I do not think they do. These are 358 big block modifies. They recently came out on iRacing, I do believe, this year or last year. Also, we do want to wish everybody a Happy New Year's as we are getting closer and closer to the new year. Pace truck is out of the way. He's going for it. Green flag will come out this time. Will that 20 have anything for that 44? Or will he not? That 20 is trying to get to that rear bumper of the 44 machine, but I do not think that 20 will have... No, here he comes! He is 0.2 seconds and closing that gap. As they went 3 wide, now they are spinning further back in the pack. They are piled up. Caution flag will come out. We're going to go back here to the first instant. We will go to a chopper view. It doesn't look like the 12 tried to send it in a little bit too hard, but then the 02 got shot up in between the 71 and 14. The 14 got a little bit of net code. He gets spun around, then the 02 also gets spun around. And then that just starts piling everybody up here at Lanier. It looks like mostly, if not everybody, did get a little piece of that in the back half of the field. Pace truck lights are off once again. We're getting ready to go back green for 8 laps to go at Lanier for heat race number 4. I do believe this is heat race number 4. Pace truck's off. The 44 is going back to green flag racing. Will that 22, or sorry, not 22, will that 20 get him on the outside lane as they are 3 wide going into turn number 1 as a single file or a double file back out? That 44, he is trying. As the 20 gets spun by the 02, he is almost upside down. as everybody is piled up off of turn number 4. It looks like the O2 might have just... Yeah, the O2 just sent it in a little bit too hard into that number 20 machine, and that just sent him on his side, almost going over, if not going over once. He got on his side, did not go over. Oh, he got up in the air. The 14 car, however, he was not as fortunate. It looks like there might have been a little bit of a conflict over here. Oh, was there? No, there was no conflict, so pace truck lights should be going off this time by, as they do. The 44 has company on the outside lane up the number 71 of Traven McCurls. Let's see if that 71 has anything for him. The 20 had a little bit for him, but not a whole lot. Will it be different? That 44 is getting ready to go back to racing. Green flag's back out. They make contact at the start. They are 3 wide on the front stretch, but we're going to go to this 44's gearbox to see what's going on back there. You can see as the 71 just goes into the catch fence with 2 laps to go. Never mind, 1 lap to go. Race is official. That 71 will have to fight his way through the conciliation races to get to the main event. As that 44 will walk away with the win here for heat race number 4. I hope I'm saying this right. I'm pretty sure it's heat race number 4. Everybody will be grading up for heat race number 5, I do believe. As there's a 69 and a 73. Alright, we're going to go to the grid here tonight for heat race number 5. On the front row, we have Paul Hartwig Jr. and Devin Allen. Behind them, we have the number 75 of Ryan Goffmanis and Cameron Turtle. Or Tuttle, sorry. Tuttle. Behind them, we have Stefan Bartaroli, or Iloa. I do apologize. I probably butchered that name really bad. And then we have Scott Anstrom. Behind them, we have the number 98 of Jason J. Grifton, and the 24 of Gene Gregorick III. Pace truck will be pulling off this time by. We'll go to green flag racing here shortly. I don't know how many of you guys have trading paints, but yeah, it looks like all the custom paints are loading. For a second, I didn't think they were. Pace truck's off. That 73 is going for it. Green flag is out. Will any of these guys have anything for him? The 75 is looking to the inside. He might have a lot for that 73 to make him run for it. As they are, well, I thought they were going to go 3 wide there shortly. As someone slams into the outside wall. We're not going to worry about that here as of right now. We're going to go back here to the 75 and go on board with him. As there's a car stopped on that outside lane. He needs to get off the track. Because that just put him a lap down. You see the 75, he's trying to chase down that 73, but this track is slicking off more and more. So I'm not quite sure if this, well, I'm not quite sure how much longer this will last, but yeah, that 75 definitely is making that happen. So I don't know how long that lasts, or sorry, that lead is going to last for that number 73 machine. Also, sorry if I do repeat myself. Once again, I was not prepared for this. That 75, he's trying to give everything he has to that 73 machine. But obviously, I don't think that's going to be enough here. Because there's only 6 laps to go. But the question is, will he actually have enough? It looks like he is gaining time as he just blinked out a little bit. We're going to go ahead and 17 back here. We're going to spend some time back here. He's trying to fight as we do have a battle further on back of the number 10. They are side by side for 6th position. Once again, anything else could very well make the difference if you make it to the feature or if you go to the consolidation. Got 98. He's trying to get past that 10. That's a 10. Hits the wall and spins out. And it looks like he just got into the wall a little bit too hard. We're going to go back up to the 73 machine. 2 laps to go at the line. Getting ready to see the white flag next time by. Does that 75 have anything left for this 73 machine? It does not look like it. White flag is in the air this time by. One more chance for that 75 to make up as much ground as he can, but I think he's going to settle with a 2nd place finish here in this heat race. And 73 will get the win for heat race. And yeah, that's pretty much it for a heat race, or for this heat race right now. As they are gridding up for the next heat race. I do believe this is the consolidation round. This does look like it is the consolidation round for the first time tonight. We're going to go ahead and go on with your grid. Front row, we have Bobby Flood and Brandon LaFawn. Behind them, we have Brad McLowski and John McPhee. Then we have Connor Morbelli and Chase Weir. Behind them, we have Chasen Luther and James M. Donaldson. Behind them, we have Caleb Brunson and Traven McCrills. And then to round out your grid, we have Alex Greenswig. Now this will be the difference if you make it to the main event. If you do not make it to the main event, you are done from the night from what I know about dirt racing. I'm not huge into dirt racing, so I'm not 100% sure on how all this stuff works. But I'm going to try my best to understand it for this race here tonight. So I'm kind of just going by the seat of my pants type deal, if you know what I mean. Or fly by my pants or whatever. Base truck is getting ready to pull off. We're going to stick here with this view just for the time being, and then we will go back to the TV mixed. Pace truck is pulling off this time by that 29. He's going green. He's saying to field to the green flag. He jumped that start pretty early. That 29 is pulling away with the race lead, though. They are almost 3 wide. Yes, they are 3 wide in turns 1 and 2. It looks like as there's a car going around on the backstretch. That was the number 9. You're going back up here to your leader as they are piling up in turns 1 and 2. One car is upside down as we are going to go ahead and go back here and oh my. It looks like the 20 got into the rear end of that 23 machine, and that just sent him wide into the outside wall, and that got him up and over. I'm not quite sure what else happened. So we're going to go ahead and play it as everyone just starts piling in. But it looks like some of them most likely... it looks like that... Gosh. It just looked like there was just mass mayhem. It looks like some people got away without damage and some people didn't. Looks like they are double file back up. And let's see if we get some green flag laps in. With only 11 laps to go. I want to thank everybody here joining here tonight for this race. And that 29 is bringing it back to the green flag. He jump started a little bit again, but that is not a worry here in dirt racing. That 02, he's trying to find him on the outside. That 29 is pulling away from the field. But will that 02 have anything for him? It was like a 13 back there. They're having a little bit of battle of their own. Will that 13 be able to make it past that number 02? He's going to look a little bit high of that 02 machine. We're going to go ahead and go to the roll bar of that number 13 machine. As it looks like, well... Oh, sorry. I'm double checking to make sure my training paints. It was not on this whole time. I do apologize for everyone that did have a custom paint scheme. My training paints is loading this time, so I thought my training paints was up and running, but it was not. That 02 gets in the outside wall, collects in the number 13 as they are piled up in turn number 3. That number 13 goes on his lid, but there's no caution. So this could be a difference between him making the feature and him not making the feature. That 29 is trying, or sorry, that 91. On my scoreboard it says 29, so it's like Bobby, he's trying to run away with that race lead to make it into the main event. We're going to go ahead and go back here to the 02 of, or sorry, the 2 car of John McPhee. I'm going to have to get used to these new numbers. Or is he still the 02? No, he's not the 02 anymore. There's 16-11 right behind him, Chase Weir. He's trying to hunt him down for second position, trying to make it into the final, or sorry, the main event with only 2 laps to go at the line. We're going to go ahead and go back up here to Bobby Flood. As the 13 is back out on track, but I do not know if that will let him advance to the main event as they are on the final lap here at Lanier for the conciliation race. I do believe there is either 1 or 2 more after this race. Bobby Flood will punch his ticket to the main event as he spins it off of turn 1. And Chase Weir did manage to get second place from the number from John McPhee. So good on him. As they are gridding once again. Yes, yes, and yes. Alright, we're going to go over your starting grid here for conciliation race number 2, I do believe. We have Johnny Fuglo, or I think that's how you say his last name. I do apologize if I did butcher it. And Stefan Bartaroli? Arola? I'm probably butchering half of these names, so... Behind them, we have Dylan DeHow and Devin Allen. Behind them, we have Preston Orville and Cameron Tuttle. Behind them, we have Patrick J. Gallagher and Jason J. Griffin. Behind them, we have Bryce Bashor and Scott Antrim. Behind them, we have Talon Carter and Gene Gregoric III. And now I'll round out your starting grid here for conciliation race number 2. 15 laps on the board. We are going to go ahead and crank it up for the first time here tonight for a few laps and let the cars do the talking for us. Pace truck will be pulling off this time by, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds. Crank it up of the night. I will say these cars do sound very nice. I think they sound very nice. As we have a battle going on for second by 3 people as of right now. We got David Allen, Patrick G. Gallagher, and Johnny Fugalo as they are trying to battle it out for that second position as of right now. It looks like number 69, he's going to run away with that second position for right now. As there's 8 laps to go, the leader has pulled away quite a bit. So I think the leader of the number 21 of Prieston, I think he has this conciliation win in the bag. Now we're not going to focus on that, we're going to focus on the battle for second position. As you can see, this track has slicked off a lot. And I mean, it has slipped off a lot since it was practiced. A lot of people are struggling trying to find ways around to get up there in race 3. However, we are not going to worry about that as of right now. We are focused on the race leaders to figure out what we're going to do here. If I am correct, the conciliation race, this might be the last one of the night. There might be one more from what I was told on the pre-race stuff. There will be 3 conciliation races. I do not know if there's still going to be 3, but we're going to go over here to the rear with only 2 laps to go. He has made a gap of 1.6 seconds as of right now. Quite sure what that guy was, but I do apologize to anyone that did see that link. It might have been something verbal, it might not have, so I'm not going to take the risk. And there's the second flag. The 21 will win this race here tonight. Will there be a third one, or will we just go on to the main event? as they are just doing some warm-ups here for the time being for the main event. We're gonna go ahead and do some warm real quick. So I will put this stream on definitely first mute as of right now, so I can talk to the host and all that. Alright. I do want to apologize to everyone that was watching. I didn't notice that Training Pains wasn't on. I thought it was on, but it wasn't. I do apologize for that once again. Everything is turned on now and is good to go for the main event. From what I know, it is a 75 lap main event. As everyone will be gridding up this time. We will go ahead and get over there and start looking at the grid here shortly. For your starting grid here tonight. On the front row we have David Allen and Chase Weir. Behind them we have Preston Orbital and Bobby Flood. Behind them we have Ryan Kaufmanis. I think that's how you say Kaufmanis. And Chase Richner. Behind them we have Timothy Minura and Tyler Corken. Behind them we have Paul Hartwig Jr. and Trevor Tufano. Behind them we have Brian Romore and Dalton Dewart. Behind them we have John McPhee and Patrick J. Gallagher. Behind them we have Brandon LaFawn and Johnny Fugel. And behind them we have James M. McDonaldson and Stephen Barterol. Behind them we have Trevin McCrills and Cameron Tuttle. And now round out your starting grid here tonight for the main event. They're getting ready to go green this time. Pace truck will be pulling off. It looks like the admins did change the track state to a lower amount, so when it does get slicked off, it'll get slicked off. For those that are joining in, we say good evening, sim racing fans, and let's go racing from Lanier. As at 69, they get a good jump. As they did wreck a little bit on backstretch, we stay green for the time being. That's 69. He's trying to pull away, but here comes the 21 on the inside lane, trying to make something happen. We're going to go ahead and go on board with this number 69 on his roll bar, see what he has to do around this track. You can see the slickness is still there, but it's not as rough as it was. He's trying to get past that number 21 machine, but obviously that 21 has the faster car as of right now. But the question is, will he have a faster car at the end of the feature? As two cars are currently in pit lane, we're going to get ready to see people maybe, I don't know how long fuel lasts. I think they have more than 76 laps of fuel as the battle for first position is going on. That number 91, he's looking to the inside of the 21 for the race lead, but that's 69. He's going to fight back. Almost made 3 wide going into turn 3, but we're going to focus up here on that number 91, if I can find him. Oh, that's the 49. Bobby Hood. As we're going to go ahead and step away real quick once more for a short crank it up. As caution flag did come out, we're going to go ahead and step back and see what is actually happening. As it looks like everyone just piled up on the rear, on the backstretch. Not quite sure what exactly happened. We're going to go ahead and go back one more time. It was the 44. What exactly happened to this 44 this year? Wait, that wasn't the 44. If that wasn't the 44, then who was it? Was it the 14? I'm trying to figure out who that was. Or was it the 12? I don't know what number he is on iRacing, so... Oh. As they're back to green flag racing, I did miss the start. I do apologize for that. The 91 did get a great jump on the inside lane, or outside, depending on what lane he takes, but he is pulling away that race lead as they go back under caution. It's the 75 machine. Let's see what happens there. It looks like he probably just... Yeah, he just sent it in a little bit too hard, and that just sent him around. Right into the middle. But he didn't collect anyone else, so good on him. Pace truck lights should be going off next time by. And I'm not quite sure what exactly is going on here, since, well, the basic. Pace truck lights off. It looks like we have a few people coming out pit road, but we're going to stay focused up here for the battle for first, because this 91, he's been fast, but so has 21 and 69. Same with the 282. I don't know what happened with him. He was the fastest guy out here in practice and qualifying. But then I was going to bring him back to the green flag. Green flag is back out. But that 21 managed to get past him. He's looking a little bit to the inside, but that inside closed off. As now he gets to the inside of the 91 machine. Will he have anything for out of turn number 4? Doesn't look like he will. Good ball does off once again. As the 91 is pulling away with the race lead, he has a 0.3 second gap from behind. We're going to go ahead and go back here to the 21 machine. See what line he's running. Looks like he's going to start running the high line as the inside is pretty much slicked off as of right now. That 91 machine, he's going to plug that inside line. There goes the number 73 machine to the inside of the 21, but that will not make him, well, that will not work out for him, unfortunately. Now he's looking to the inside. He's going to try to block him. No, he's not. He's going to stick with what he had. As that number 20, oh, his caution is out once again. We're going to go back here and take a look and see what happened. It was the 69. Yeah, the 69 was unfortunately involved in a small incident. He was running pretty good this entire race so far. It sucks to see someone like him get caught up in a late race wreck or something, or even during the race. We're still early in this race. There's still a handful of laps to go. The question is, will we finish this race under green? There have been races where people haven't finished under green in official or racing series. I'm not trying bad to talk about these guys, but I'm saying from what I've known on iRacing, when the time runs out in these lobbies, you pretty much go on the white flag no matter what lap you're on. But let's see if we get this race underway once again for a big run. 91's bringing back to the green flag. Here they come. 91 had a little bit of trouble trying to, well, keep that 73 behind him. And 73 is going to look to the inside a little bit, trying to get past him. But that's not going to be enough for that number 72 machine. Here comes the 21. A little bit of rear contact going into turn 1. That 21 got past that number 73 machine. Here comes the 64 on the inside. Here comes the 69 as well. That 69 is back up front. Well, kind of. The 21 is looking on the outside lane, trying to find a good run point for this series. I'm sorry, for the race. Not the series. 91 does look like he is pulling away a lot more. We're going to go over here to the exciting stuff. There's number 69. He's trying to make his way up to the 4th position as he gets a little bit of a nudge from the car behind of the number 44. Yeah, he's trying to work his way through the field to get back up there to the front and play with these guys a little bit. There's a car on the infield down there. I don't know what he was doing. That number 69, there he goes. He got the outside run on that number 44 machine, but will that be enough to keep him in front of that 44? And to the line, it was enough to be in 5th position, but will he be able to hold that off from that number 44 machine? He's really strong. He's got the outside run. That number 99 is, or sorry, not 99, 91 is kind of pulling away with the race lead, but not by much. He's only half a second in front of 2nd position. We'll go up here to the 64 machine. If I could get that number, I think it's number 30 on iRacing. Yeah, it is. Number 64 is looking for that 2nd position to get in front of that 21 machine. And almost that 64 machine. Still trying pretty dang hard to get in front of that 21 machine. Now he makes a clean pass. He tried to shut the door on that 21 machine, but did not manage to do that. That 91 is slowing up a little bit. The slick is kicking in now. That 64, he's strong on that bottom lane, but will he get past that number 91 machine? Only time will tell if he will get past that number 91. That 64, he's trying to run the inside lane, but I don't think that inside lane has much left as he makes the clean pass on that 21 machine. 21. He's on the outside lane, and he does get the run off the corner sometimes. But now the 91, he is slowing down on that inside lane, trying to defend his first position as of right now. The 21 machine, he is losing his third position to that 73, but he holds off for that lap. Will 73 be able to make the pass, though? That 64 is caught up mostly to that rear bumper of the 91, but will he be able to get the pass? Will he pass this 91 before the end of the race to get that podium win? Is trying his best to get past the 91 machine, but that 91 is holding him up a little bit on that inside lane. Will the inside lane work out for the 64 and 91? The 91 is slower, the 64 is faster on the inside lane. Now he's going to try the outside lane to get the run and take that lead away from the 91 machine. But, no, not really. As they are catching lap traffic now, we're going to go ahead and go on board here with the 64 machine to see what he does. It doesn't look like he has much throttle into the car as of right now. Looks like he's doing everything he has to on this inside lane. He puts a little bit of brake into it and a little bit of throttle to try to get past that number 91 machine. As there's a car stop on the outside lane, will that bring out a caution? And it's number 22 of Chase Weir. I just think that was him. Yes, it was. Number 22, Chase Weir. As caution flag does fly for another incident. The 21 machine got collected by the 22 of Chase Weir. Obviously that 21 will not be happy about that by any means. That number 91, he has held on pretty strong to that lead, but since there is a restart, we're about ready to find out who has the tires and go, or sorry, not the tires, the speed to take away that lead from that number 91 machine. The 21, he's looking to the inside a little bit. He's trying to get back up there. As pace lights are out. Everyone's all bunched up. I don't know what is going on. But we are not going to worry about it as of right now. As number 9 will bring back to the green flag here this time. They are 3 wide. Caution flag flies once again. Caution flag still waves. Give a little tap. Say hello. As they are back under caution once again. We're going to go back here and take a look. Let's see what happens. What in the heck? Okay. They are back to green flag racing, and now they're back under caution. I am not quite sure what happened back there between the 21 and the 2. From what it looked like, it was intentional. As a 73, he has major problems with that race car. Whatever happened to it, it's not good. Face truck lights are out this time, I do believe. Yes, they are out. We'll be going back to green flag racing here shortly. 91 steps on it, brings it back to the green flag. Green flag is back out in the air for a few more laps, I do believe. That 91 has to hold off number 44 and 64. The 64 has been a little bit dominant on that inside lane, but will it be enough to get him the race win here tonight with only 20 laps to go? As you see, the racetrack is getting slicked off quite a bit. That 54 is pretty strong on that inside lane as well to middle, as we are under caution once again. One is backing up off the pace car a little bit to get that good run or running start, you could say. Pace truck is off this time as he's going to bring him back to the green flag. Green flag's back in the air. '91 has a little bit of company on the outside lane of the number 44, but here comes the 64 back on the inside, trying to fight for that race win. Only 14 laps to go. That 91, he's gonna have to make his car wide and make them both earn it. Bobby is trying to do what he can to get that win here tonight. But here comes the 64, looking a little bit on the inside lane. Oh, excuse me. That's a good idea to have a lot of people for this, but 91 is definitely making this car a little bit wider than normal, but the 44 is up on the outside. The 54 is going to try to split him 3 wide middle, but obviously that does not work. Right now it is the battle for second position. Now is a battle for first as the 64 looks on the inside of the 91 machine. Will he have the run going into turns 3? Kind of, but not too much. Only 10 laps to go. Now the question is, will they finish under green? They are 3 wide for second. Never mind that. The 64 is looking to the inside of that number 91 machine, trying to get a race win tonight, but it doesn't look like the number 64 is going to have it. Maybe he does. with only 9 to go. He is definitely on that inside lane of the 91 machine. The 91 has company on the inside lane once again by number 64. 64 is not on his outside just yet, but here he comes. 64 will snatch the race lead. He's side by side. 64 did not get the race lead just yet. Now the 64 has the race lead going into turn number 3 as the 91 gets a little bit of a tap, but that's nothing too much. 6 to go at the line. 64, as 44 almost gets up and over, but manages to regain control of his machine. The 64 has been the dominant one on the inside lane. The 91 is now trying to chase him down, going into turn number 1. Well, I don't think the 91 has the setup to get back in front of the 64. I think the 64, this is the 64's race, I do believe. 4 laps to go at the line. Will that 91 have anything in store for him? 91 goes wide. We're going to go to gearbox. It looks like the 91. He might be able to hold on to that second position. We're going to go back here to that number 91. He's still at second. It is the battle for second position as of right now. We're going to keep our eyes back here as the white flag is coming out this time by the 91. Still has second position. 1 to go here tonight. There's a little bit of lap traffic on the outside, but never mind that. And now turn number 4, number 64 will win this race here tonight at Lanier. Top 3 order is Tyler Corcoran, Bobby Flood, and Patrick J. Gallagher. I'm not quite sure what is going on currently. Well, due to whatever is going on in voice chat or whatnot, I am not 100% sure what is going on. I will have to
I'm supposed to be here.
Alright, Bobby?
Yeah.
Well, finishing off here in second position here tonight, we have the number 91 of Bobby. It shows him as the number 29 on my scoring board.
What is that?
Hold on.
I don't know what's going on here.
All right. We are joined here with third place finisher here tonight, number 51, Patrick J. Gallagher, which, if I am wrong on. Okay. You know, you have to excuse me for a second, guys.
No, you're good.
Kicked him.
All right. Oh. Oh my God. All right. You know what, guys? I'm sorry. There's no top 3 interview. I'm not going to sit here all night trying to get this interview in. So we'll most likely see you guys next time for whenever we broadcast next. If you did enjoy this, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button.